clear. Nobody runs over here. Okay, nobody can and can't post. Okay. But other than that, like, okay, unless it's off the bloggers record. Get mad. Blog can't get mad. They post the truth. That you don't control the truth. Nobody's checking anybody. Saying nobody's checking anybody.
Video, but before I stop, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so, making sure that that notification bell is on with the option all. So when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. First and foremost, this was brought up, and I said how I felt, and I did feel as though this chick that was trying to start a YouTube channel, capping for likes, or capping for clicks, or whatever her channel name is, was a Blueface fan and a diehard supporter, wearing the blue weaves and so on and so forth. Probably like a 𝗪𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛, would be a groupie if she got the opportunity. Now, we all know just recently she got knotted up by Hot Tea Hot Chocolate. Shout out to Hot Tea Hot Chocolate. But we also know that they were saying that she was working for 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪, and ChriseanRock was set up, and this is how the police allegedly knew where Chrisean was to arrest her on the warrants that she had. I already said prior to this happening that even if it isn't the local authorities that take ChriseanRock in, it could be one of her haters or her congratulators, or maybe one of her so-called supporters that are not really her supporters. They're her haters that do her in. They know her whereabouts at time to time. We've all gotten on her about it. And that would be a way for her, if she didn't go in on her own recordness, to clear up these warrants the way she was going to get caught by somebody setting her up. And I do believe she did play a part in it, but I also believe that that judge that sentenced Blueface to 4 years also had something to do with her getting locked up. I think the judge was not appreciative that Chrisean was fixing herself to come in every court date because she was Chrisean, and disregarding the fact that she was a fugitive in many states at that time with many warrants, and was going to see about her baby's father any means necessary. And I think that the judge could have thought that was a disrespect to the courts, and reached out to the local authorities, and that's how Chrisean ultimately probably got arrested. We're playing the devil's advocate, but we also know that this chick was on her channel at one point, and she was trying to get ChriseanRock arrested. People have showed videos, recordings of her in her car trying and being very frustrated with not accomplishing that goal. So we cannot bring anything past these people that are in this circle, because this girl, who people believe, a lot of them, 50% I'll say, believe she set up ChriseanRock, and that's how ChriseanRock ended up in jail. You have to understand they're all part of the circle, because even if ChriseanRock, that's ChriseanRock's enemy, she's not an enemy to Blueface. She's not an enemy to Whack 100 or 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪. So they'll keep her around because they know that they don't like her either. And this is where things go terribly wrong. This is why ChriseanRock has to clear up her circle, because these sick type of people will get her jammed up, or even her being on probation. Like, for example, she goes out of town to make some money once she gets out, and she doesn't let Oklahoma know that she needs to leave the state. And, she's in California, but she got to go to New York for a performance. And somebody gets wind that she's out of state, and they guess, maybe by, coincidence, she may not have told a probation officer. They call the probation officer. The probation officer is not aware of it. She goes back to jail. And then she does a portion of that sentence, or maybe the whole sentence. It can get worse for her. And this is another reason why at the beginning, when ChriseanRock was telling people about her legal obligations, I said there are things that we pick and choose to discuss with the public, that not being one of them. because alongside you having supporters, you also have haters. And all you're going to do is have these people trying to call the local authority and mass bulk to try and do you in and destroy your life. And you're a single mother and a young parent to one child that needs you. They need you more than your supporters need you. This is the crucial time of Junior's life that you need to be present in his life. And here we have somebody who's a fan and a groupie, somebody that would definitely do the 1-2-1-2 with Blueface if Blueface was to try to proposition her, trying to take her down. And then people in Blueface's circle, like Bodine and Whack 100, they're all aboard with these random women, with these random Instagram blogger pages or YouTube pages that they know that Whack 100 or Bodine doesn't like Chrisean Rock, and they're willing for no money, no pay, sabotage Chrisean Rock because of jealousy and envy. You know, so this doesn't surprise me. When you guys sent me this a couple of days ago, I didn't, jump on it right away, but this honestly doesn't surprise me. The claims of the Blueface Circus page being Bodine's. It doesn't at all. That's just a way for him to express himself without Blueface or Chrisean Rock knowing about it and keeping the peace. But low key, he's got a hate page and it's all around Chrisean Rock and nothing Bodine, feels or says about Chrisean Rock is, solid. It's always like, the hate train. Same thing for Whack 100. So we can't blame Whack 100 or Bodine or this clout chasing chick right here with the blue hair for getting away with some of the things that they're getting away with, because Chrisean Rock has to remove herself from that circle. She's got to lay down the groundwork, and she's got to let them know, you don't serve me anymore. I don't want you in the vicinity of my life going forward because you're toxic. And toxic people can rub off on you. That's why you have to get far away from them before it gets to that point. So I believe that Chrisean Rock will come to that point. It'll definitely get to that point that Chrisean Rock is going to say enough's enough. But when is she going to say it? I don't know. I hope it's not too late before Chrisean Rock says what she needs to say, removes these people, these entities out of her circle, and moves on with her life. And if Blueface is gonna come along, so be it. If he's not, she might have to leave him behind. But she's got to get these crazy and delusional people who don't wish her well or are only around for a season. That's when they get what they want, as far as a bag or some type of reality show or something. Look at, like I said before, Meatball. And then they're gone in the wind. And then as soon as something pops off where Chrisean Rock needs the support of these people that she supported, they're nowhere to be found. Why is that? Because they don't want to be found. So they're not going to be found. They used her for a season, or maybe it was a reason. Now they're done with Chrisean Rock. Now they want to expose her. They want to hurt her in any shape or form. Anytime a woman is a woman, even if they don't have any kids, and they try and take you, if there's any truth to it, from your kids, they're not real friends. They're not real associates. They're not real women. And they have a lot of hate for you. There's an alternative motive that's not looking good for you, and that can get you and your freedom in a lot of trouble. You could be doing a lot of time behind messing with these people because you're allowing them to mess with your freedom when you can just stay clear away from them. So Chrisean Rock really needs to, when she gets out, clean up house. And if it takes for her to clean up house, even with Blueface, yeah, she's gonna go through the ringer once she breaks away from it, breaks free. She always does. But she's got to do something. She can't keep living this way, where everything, all the odds and everything are against Chrisean Rock, like she's the bad guy. all these rumors are surfacing that are just rumors and not truth. There's nothing that solidifies that there's any truth to anything that's being said, even in the current time about Chrisean Rock. First and foremost, Chrisean Rock is locked up. What is there really to talk about that's so slimeballish about Chrisean Rock when the girl is locked up, fighting for her freedom so she can get back and take care of Junior? See, people like to play on your time when they know you can't handle them. But people should also understand that can be dangerous on their part, because there are fans from nationwide that can handle this person or anybody else that is wishing harm on Chrisean Rock. They can see these hating entities and something can pop off. It's very dangerous. That's why it's best not to even play the game in the first place. So I'm glad that this was sent to me. I'm sorry I'm getting back with my thoughts on it, but it just wasn't something that was in alignment for me at the time. It wasn't of any really real importance. I had already spoke on it around the time that it happened. And then when she got lump, like Willie lump, I spoke on it then, and a lot of people said no, it was the judge, but we got that, in our minds from WAC 100. So I just left it alone because I didn't want to have to, not my supporters, but people who be in the bushes that don't like me, coming out to disagree with me, getting their one chance to disagree with me and just take it too far, and then I gotta block them, and then I gotta just go through, 2 or 3 days of just nonstop BS until it dies down. So sometimes I pick and choose my battles, and I just felt like that wasn't a battle at the time I wanted to pick or choose. So that's why I'm addressing it now. I do have reservations for this young lady. I do think she did play a part, even if the judge, which has nothing to do with capping for likes or capping for clicks, whatever her channel name is. I do think that she could have been one of many who told the local authorities that Chrisean Rock was going to be at court and what time she was going to be there. And maybe Bodine, I don't know. I'm just saying allegedly, or in my opinion, could have had or put this girl up to calling in and getting her arrested. Like, what happened? But only time will tell. Whatever happens in the dark, like they always say, it always comes to the light.